Is someone in here? Hey, Lin Lin. I haven't seen you in a while. Uh, well, I haven't been doing as many lives um on over here on this stream, but I have been going live on TikTok more often. Hey, if you're on here, I'm dual streaming right now. So if you're wondering whether if I'm going back and forth between two comments, so I'm dual streaming. If you want to see the overhead view, you have to go to the tube. Hi. If you missed the Procreate lesson, the class is back. It should be a link to it in your email because it's going to be June 22nd. So you have a chance to catch it again. So, as y'all know, this weekend it is Father's Day. So, I am making my dad a new rosary box. I went to Michael's and I got one of the trinket boxes. I think this was like, I want to say like $8.99. It's a little trinket box. And you see, I drew all these little figures on it. There's a cross on the back, a dove, the Madonna and Child, Christ, or at least a man who I think looks like him, and the Sacred Heart on the side. So, and I've got all of my acrylic markers. Well, not all of my acrylic markers, some of my acrylic markers out. And so I have some felt as well that I have to line the center with. I just need to clean the center out. I got some dirt in there when I was sanding it, but I'm gonna line it so that when he put his rosaries in there, they'll sit on some nice lining. And this is big enough to hold his holy water too. He had a box that I made here for him once before, but he's outgrown it because he collects rosaries. So this one should last him a little bit longer. So I'm using this brand right here, Art Show. It's in my cart. I'm using this brand, and I've never used this one before. It's M&G. Never used this one, so I'm going to be trying this one out too. I'll put it where I can see it. And then, where's the other one? I have so many markers. I may try this one out too. This is the one that a lot of people probably know me for because there's an this one with me. So this is just art, the dual marker tips. And because I have a person that I'm coloring and I'm too lazy to swatch all of my browns to make sure I'm getting the right thing, I am going to be using the skin tone markers from Artix. Because, like I said, I'm too lazy. And that's also why I have this white background back here because I'm going to use this to swatch a lot of my stuff. I have swatches for them. I don't know where I put them. But I did take the time to swatch. Oh, here they are. Let's see. I did take the time to swatch them. And so my dad's main thing that I'm going to draw anything for him religion All the people had to be black. That is his, go ahead. That's his thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these two since they're right here. I'm gonna go with 51. I don't wanna. This is a decent color. I don't wanna. Where's my Sharpie? I had a Sharpie. And that's the only reason why you don't hear me playing music is because I'm dual streaming, and this is my first time doing it. I just got signed up for Streamlabs today, so I'm going to be experimenting with streaming on multiple platforms at once. So that unfortunately means I won't be able to play music when I'm doing it until I can make myself a playlist of music that is safe to play, and I can figure out how to play it while I have my headphones on. But right now, I don't want to risk any strikes. Thank you for the follow. I see we got 4 people over here. Y'all don't be afraid to say hello. Y'all can talk to me. I'm just an artist who can't find where she put her Sharpie. It's gonna turn up right when I don't need it no more. It's gonna be randomly on the floor and I'm gonna trip over it. Oh, here it is. Normally I would gesso this, but because I'm using acrylic marker and they're supposed to be known for like rock painting, hey, they're supposed to be known for rock painting. I'm not worrying about doing all that over here. So, because if you could paint on rocks and glass and everything, I shouldn't have to gesso you. I see how that's going on very, very well. It's going on better on here than it do on paper. I feel a ways. I feel like absolute ways about that. But yes, if you are interested in learning Procreate from me, I am holding a Procreate class. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter for information. But I need to update my bio because I believe the thing should have been there, but I don't know if I updated it because I have so many things going on. But make sure you're following me because I'm going to give more information as we go. Happy birthday. Hey, Nikki. It's June 22nd. And it is streamed over Google Meets. Yes. Yeah, so don't miss it this time. We had a full house in there last time. I even think I had some people that were supposed to be in there. Like, wait a minute, I don't recognize your email. Who is trying to sneak in here and get these gems? That's what y'all do. I was like, y'all do know I pay attention. I do pay attention. Okay. But yes, I have quite a few classes that'll be coming up for Procreate. We have the beginner class. This is the 101 class. This is for people who have never opened it before or have opened it and don't know what they're doing. And I'm going to, take you on a tour around it to explain what everything does. That prepares you for, it's through Google Meet. It's through Google Meet. Although I may end up trying Zoom eventually, but right now it's through Google Meets. Because I know a lot of people want, Procreate tips, and I tried to learn some stuff. Hey, I tried to learn some stuff via this is not the color I want. I know I just grabbed the wrong color. There it is. That's the color I want. I tried to learn some stuff via the Tube University, you know, and everything is discombobulated. You never know where they teaching you, where you're going. I find that certain things I need a course for. So that's why I'm teaching that. And I'm currently looking for a course to teach me how to do StreamYard. But we're doing Procreate 101. And then we'll probably do a repeat pattern class as well. And somebody requested a children's art class. So a lot of people want to learn how to do that. By children's art, I mean children's art techniques. That's exactly what some people are doing. They open the app and then they scream. And I was like, y'all know it smells fear like a shark. What are you doing? What are you doing? So if you're just coming in, because I know you hear me talking about Procreate, but if you're just coming in, I am working on a Father's Day gift. This was one of those little wooden boxes you get from Michael's. And I am turning it into a rosary box for him, a place for him to keep his rosaries. Product number 3. I haven't gotten to product number 3 yet. I don't know if I'm going to be even using those, but I wanted to show you guys what those are. This entire piece will be done in acrylic marker, though. The entirety of the piece. And the hardest part is just the little details on the faces. Once I get the background, it's going to go super, super fast. And the side pieces are going to go super, super fast. The side pieces. There are no side pieces in the book of the Lord. The sides. I was looking at a lot of references for this. Do y'all realize how many um religious images have people given baby Jesus the stank face? Like they are not happy at all to see him. And I was like, dang, none of y'all is happy. None of y'all have received this miracle. Everybody mad. And I was like, this, nobody believes Mary. That's what that is. Nobody believes Mary. Everybody is like, immaculate conception, huh? She ain't gonna never let that down. Well, I got this color out. I'm gonna paint this side too. So it is ready to go. These are the skin tone markers from Arctics. I have most acrylic markers are going to come with a brown that you can use as skin tone. I'm being lazy. I have these skin tones. Why should I go hunt for one when I already got them laid out for me? Hmm? Oh yeah, it goes all the way around. So I have all of this to do. I don't know how much I'm going to get done during the show. I mean, it has to be done and give it to them tomorrow. Because I'm not going to be by my parents' house for Father's Day. So it has to be done and handed over tomorrow. So whatever I get, hopefully I can get a lot of it done right now. If not, I will be painting throughout the night. And if you're on the TikTok side, please make sure you are subscribed. I'm on a goal to get 5K subscribers on the tube. You know, there's a bunch of different ways to support your artist, and it doesn't always mean money. Sometimes you can just support us with a click of a button and some eyeballs. Hey. I was literally about to give her a lip combo, and then I remember, girl, ain't got no they ain't got no makeup in this era. Why is you giving her a lip combo? There is no makeup in this era. No makeup. I think that's it for the humans. Oops, daisies. That's it for the base colors. I do not need the Artex markers anymore. So now I'm gonna use these. That's what I put my freaking references in. I swear my Pinterest moves stuff around so much. I'm like, I know that board was right here. Now you got it hidden. I like the way you think, Lynn. But we can't have her be mistaken for harlot. The angels can only save her so many times. I like these because they have this dual tip. And I can get to these tight areas. And this is so much easier to work with than um, whipping out my paint brushes and having, to pour colors, mix colors. Because the last time I made him one, I had to like paint it. So it took all day. Thank you, Carla. Excuse me. And then you see how I'm getting, oops, excuse me. I'm getting very good coverage. I don't know what color I want to make this. Her for y'all who can't see. Oops. I should have did a color study, but I did not. We are winging it. I'm gonna go to blue. I'm gonna go to blue. That's exactly what I said. I said I'm gonna go to blue. Exactly what I was thinking. Read my mind. I said, when in doubt, blue. Blue. Now, this is one of the Just Art markers. Ooh, that's a pretty blue. That's a pretty blue. He don't have one. Color. All right, and this is these are pretty good markers. Like the coverage I'm getting on this is amazing because this is not a smooth surface. And like I said earlier, I did not gesso this surface, so it's this is how it's just laying on. It's rare that I get to paint. Oops, excuse me. I will. There we go. So y'all can see a little bit. Like I said, if you want to see the full overhead shot, you got to switch to the to the tube. Same name. I like that color. I'm gonna leave the color right there. Let me see if I can find a darker version of it. I don't think. I think that's as dark as it's gonna get. It's the only thing. Sometimes they don't give you a lot of. When you're dealing with acrylic markers, they don't always give you like really, really saturated colors. Like I mean, really dark colors. You're usually stuck with like more saturated colors. That's the same color. They don't give you a lot of dark colors, so what you end up having to do is improvise. Give me my. But yeah, I was saying earlier, my dad does not have a favorite color. My mom's favorite color is white. So I got one with no favorite color, and the other one's favorite color is the absence or the presence of all colors. And I said, y'all are boring. Not that I'm one to talk because My favorite color is pink. You can barely see that blue on top. A different blue. Hey, Britt, thank you. There we go. Okay, now we're getting some contrast and colors here. Like I said, you don't have a dark color. You kind of have to improvise. And this is why you see when you see a lot of things done with acrylic marker, they use so many colors. And you're like, wow, that's so colorful. It's because you're limited in color. So it forces you to think outside the box on how, okay, how do I get what I want to say out? So since I know I don't have a lot of dark colors, that means that my bright colors have to do dual purpose. And I have to find different ways of adding contrast. So we are 6 months into the year now. How's everybody's goals doing? You hanging in there strong, or you'd have been like, I'll catch you next year? How's everybody's mental health doing at that? Every time I hear the news, I just be like, you know what? Unsubscribe me from USA. So I'll catch it next year. I get it. I get it. I think I wish we did the original calendar where the year started in March, because I feel like starting in January is just, it's not good. It's not working out for me. I need us to start in March. Just like the zodiac. We need to follow the zodiac calendar. Right, shade this more. Purple. This is why I don't wear. See, this is why I don't get my nails done. I want to wear my nails when I'm painting, but look at that. And this is how you know that this is actually paint, because look at that. Yeah, that's all we could do, friend. Let's keep it moving. I'm getting paint everywhere. When is the last time you colored something or drew something? We gotta create more. The other alternative would be to punch someone, and I don't think a lot of us can. That's kind of, can't get away with that. So I said we might as well color. There you go. That works. A little bit of a soft white color here. Oh, there it goes, mixing colors. I didn't mean to do that. Since I got it on my brush, I might as well use it. Okay, so she's in the blue. Blend that a little bit more. I don't like the way it blended out. Okay, so we got her in the blue. Now, what are we going to wrap little Jesus in? I guess maybe. Do we have any like burnt orange? I feel like burnt orange. Or just orange. It's not quite the color. No, I see the color I want. I see it. I see it in this pack right here. Here's the color I want. It's brown, but it'll do. It'll do. I don't know how I feel about that color. I'm horrible. That happens to me all the time. I'll be like, oh, this will work perfect. Lays it down. It does not work perfect. It's not how I envisioned it at all. I absolutely hate it. I'm not discussing the gray sofa. This is just like the people who couldn't figure out if it was a white and gold dress or a blue and silver dress all them years ago. Right. That's why I was like, I absolutely hate it. I was like, I thought it was because look, the color of it, it looks like it looks like a nice like terracotta color, you know. And when it goes on, it don't look right. So what color are we doing for the Lord? I think we're gonna go with the turquoisey. Let's try this. Let's try green. Let's try green. This works. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I mean, people don't know colors. I mean, you're talking about a whole generation of people who painted everything cream, everything millennial gray, everything beige, everything neutral, minimalist. Okay, okay. Keeping that color out. This is probably a way lighter color than I want it to be. Yep, it is. It's a very light color, but it'll work. He's in a blanket. Why? Because I did not feel like drawing his body. You think anybody's going to judge me? No, because I'm the only one in my family that could draw. He swaddled in frankincense and myrrh. Just wait, ladies. One day he's going to ghost you for 3 days and then come back and see he went to see his father for 3 days. You know what? Nobody asked you to mention that dang marker. Nobody asked you to mention that, Malka. Y'all just like to torment me. So that is. Y'all just like to make fun of me. Y'all just like to torment me. Okay, I'll do her hair. Um, no, I think that originally the onion was red. It was red originally. Remember, Ohuhu is a Chinese-based company, and I think that their onions may be more red than ours. Also, a lot of the fruit that we have now is mutated. So I think at one point in time, a red onion was in fact red, and now we're just used to seeing it be purple. But if you look at pictures of it online, some of them look red, dark red, like wine, but red. So I can say, okay, maybe that's what they mean, and not the ones that we see in the grocery store. Because I had to look them up the other day just to, because I felt like I was being punked. And I was like, okay, some of them are, you know. And I think they are comparing them to a wine color. Because if somebody asks you what kind of wine do you want, you're going to say red wine. Is wine really red, or is it like a deep burgundy? Nobody's going to hand you a bottle, a glass of like a blood red wine. You're going to get like a rich burgundy, purplish color. So I think that's where that's coming from. However, the marker itself is neither purple nor red. It is pink. So they have no excuse. Excuse me. I got a satin varnish to put on this when I'm done. I want it to have resin, but I don't have any resin on hand because resin would have made it look so good. And it's gonna, so when it's all done, it won't have this ashy look. It'll be like a nice uniform color to it. Okay, so we got that main part done. I need to do this background. I'll need a yellow. This is gonna be the fun part because we gotta do the stained glass. But now that I'm teaching more in-depth courses, what are some of the things you guys want to learn? We're already doing Procreate, the beginner class, which, like I said, if you're not on my newsletter, make sure you get on it. Um, like I said, children's art techniques was requested, as well as how to create digital coloring pages. Not just how to color them, how to create them. I'm gonna do one on pattern design as well. What else can we do? This is the fun part, getting the What do you mean, the Procreate settings? We go over that in Procreate 101. The class is called Procreate Without the Overwhelm. I go over settings. This needs to be, I think I need to do a stained glass coloring page because this is fun. Maybe I'll do something simple like a rose. but it doesn't have to be Procreate related. We can do traditional art classes too. I'm just farming for ideas. Shading and lighting. Okay. Thank you for the follow. It is. It's like once I know the colors, it's just laying them out and just blah 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 and switching them out. Once I know them. But I used to do entire murals overnight. My mom used to let me paint murals in the house when I was younger. She used to let me paint all the doors in the house, in the hallway where the guests couldn't see really. Um, but I would only have like, a few hours to do each room. So I would stay up all night and paint the doors, and I would paint multiple characters on them. And this is back when I was like super super into anime and dragons. So our like linen closet, if you needed like if a guest came to our house and they needed to go in our linen closet, they would have to like open the dragon door. And so I developed a little bit of a speed. So it was ridiculous. Now, granted, I can't go that fast anymore because I didn't have that much of a skill level back then. So I wasn't blending or shading a lot. But yeah, I got pretty good at being fast. And I used to do live painting and murals for a living at one point. I feel like I've had like 1,000 different art jobs in my lifetime. There's another color in here. Colors. Where is that color? Did I put it back? Because I'm missing it. Yeah, I didn't put it back. No, is it this one? It's not bright yellow. Here it is. Also, I'm making myself go fast. I'm trying not to overthink it. Because overthinking it is not good. So I'm like forcing myself to go fast. No, I stopped I stopped on chapter. What chapter was I on? 8, and I haven't caught back up yet. I need to though. The heck? Who is mowing their lawn at 7:39 p.m.? Oh, I think that looks good. What do you think? Now, mind you, the black isn't on there. The black ties the whole thing together. So I got this whole box to do. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all done in a live because I might have to stop and take a break, but we're gonna get at least two of these panels done. This used to be me every Christmas Eve making Christmas gifts. Like everybody else is like gone to bed or just up wrapping presents. I'm up making the damn gifts. Just painting and crying, wishing I wouldn't have laid it to the last minute. And then worried that whoever I'm gifting this particular gift to isn't gonna like it, which has happened, which has definitely happened. I've done whole paintings and not like it. Sometimes either that they stuck it in their basement, never to be seen again. Sometimes they'll tell you, I don't like it, I don't want it. My dad is pretty usually pretty good about anything I make him by hand. He's always requesting me to draw stuff for him anyway. As long as it's this theme or a card playing theme, he'll do it. He loves it. Which I could have did a card thing one because he plays spade and he loves spade. Oh my goodness. I could have went that route too. Seriously, who the heck? Would mow their backyard this time of night? I don't know if y'all can hear the lawnmower, but that's my neighbor because I'm in my studio and my studio's in my backyard and my neighbor has decided to mow his backyard at this time. He's always doing something. No, my neighbor on the other side, she's she's Mexican, and Her yard is not that big, but when she get out there on that rowing, that riding lawnmower with her glasses on, her music playing, she be whipping that lawnmower. She lean back, whipping it. Everything. Girl, your lawn even that big. She don't care, and I love it. I love that for her. Wind blowing in her hair like Selena. Now this is not a true red at all. This is not a true red at all. That is not a true red. But the sheer amount of people who have ride on lawnmowers, but you know what? I get it. If I had to go buy one, I would probably want to ride on one too. Because who got time to push these things? You know they got the little Roomba ones now, but I don't trust that. I just need one red. The things that you notice when you have a house and the things that excite you. I'm in there looking at hose pipes. If I had to recommend a set, I would definitely recommend this one because this one just gives you a little more to work with color wise. Arctics is like my favorite of the markers, but this one gives you something to work with a little bit. Louisiana is hot as heck. Maybe that's why they're doing it this time of night too, because it's so hot and it was raining earlier, so maybe that's why they're doing it right now. But it rains every day here. I want to move somewhere that they don't have as much rain, but it's also not a drought. There's got to be like a happy in between somewhere on this earth. This is a very Christmas tree green. I don't like it, but I'm not changing it. No, 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 nowhere near. Nowhere near. But I live in a state that there's no such thing. We have winter, cold as hell outside. Not as bad, but you still need a jacket. Hot, hot as hell, and cremation. Those are our seasons. Oh, and run for your life. It's a hurricane. Hey, David. It gets hot down here. You know, I'm in Louisiana. It gets hot. Yeah, only time I ever experienced all four seasons was when I was living in Georgia. Georgia was the only place, and yeah, that was the only place. And then New York also had all four seasons. It just felt like the winters just felt like they were just long as hell. They just did not want to leave. But Georgia was the only place I experienced actual fall. I thought that fall was something that only happened in a Hallmark movie. You know that you never ever see Hallmark movies based in Louisiana. If they're always in places like Vermont and Portland, where you get all four seasons and you get the summer apple picking festival. Okay, I have to do something about this. This side is looking very primary colorish to me. Is it almost time? That's the thing. Is it almost time for Lifetime season? Like I could use a good movie where, you know, the powerful woman who's about to become partner after years of working for it decides to give it all up for the guy who did not want to leave home because he ran a Christmas tree business. Or the one where he's secretly a millionaire and doesn't tell her when she finds out she doesn't want any of the money. She's a self-made woman and she's mad that he lied to her about who he truly was. I think next time I may try to do a stream to IG as well. Is grade 1.2. Thank y'all for the likes. Let's see if I can get to 1K on TikTok and get a few likes on the tube. I don't think I have any likes on the. I have 4 likes on here. Let's see who is. A lot of people must be live right now. Not really. But a lot of them, they're my first times using them, so I can't tell. And these are some of the like cheaper brands. It definitely depends on. Hey, Max is in here. It definitely depends on the brand and what you're using them on. I expected it to take a lot of paint on this because it's wood, which is why I'm using these as opposed to my Arctics or my shuttle art markers, or I'm using the ones that I don't mind getting damaged as much. So I always tell people like have a variety because you may have some that you're okay not being as precious with. My neck, my neck, my neck, my back. Oh, excuse me. Hello, welcome to the live. We are doing a dual stream today. So we have people with us on the tube and people with us on uh, TikTok. That is why you don't hear any music playing, so I don't get a copyright strike. It means I can't insult the music like I usually do. But these are fun to have. These markers are just fun to have, just to play with. And I would say, when you're painting with them, don't take things too seriously. Like, I'm not even worrying about getting as detailed as I could be. If you see me work way more detailed, I'm just getting in here and getting it done. One thing I said, I wish we had some more variety of darker color. In some of these cheaper brands, you don't get that, but you do get them. With the other things. think I'm just going to continue the motif of the blue and just put different blues as my background. Except for the heart, I made the heart a different color. I might switch to greens for the background of the heart just to give it something different. Oh, it's a gift. It's a gift from my dad. It's his Father's Day gift. He collects rosaries. Well, he's a Catholic and he has a lot of rosaries and he prays the rosary every day. And he had a box that I made for him one before, but it's grown. So he needs a new box. It's his little rose. Right on time. I said, perfect. Father's Day is coming up. I ain't got to think. But you was going to get some socks if you wouldn't have spoke up. No, he would have got something. I always make my dad something. He loves when I make him things. No, this is a box from Michael's. This is a trinket box you can get from Michael's. It's like a little, I think it was like $10.99. No, no, no. Even if, no, I don't. Things like this, I wouldn't do. I this is technically still a DIY. I just, don't. I didn't build the box myself. If I could build boxes, I'd be unstoppable. I do plan on making myself a coffee table though. So watch out for those videos later this year when it cool a little bit and I could be outside. Coffee tables and end tables. This is just me making a little Giphy. I feel like they put Mother's Day and Father's Day way too close together. It's like, well, give us a chance to recover. Everybody used all their brain power making sure they got a good Mother's Day gift. And now we got Father's Day. I think that's one of the reasons Father's Day just be handled any kind of way. Like, you know what? Here, take this. Thanks, I guess. We need some recovery time. My day's been pretty good. I mainly spent it working on this because before I came on live, I had to draw and I had to draw it out. And I know I'm even when I get off of here today, I'm going to be working on this all night, or probably at least in the morning. But I'm getting a really, really a good start on it. Some of these markers are juicier than others, which is nice. I didn't gesso this, but I kind of wish I would have. I wish I would have taken the time to gesso it. I think the markers would have laid even better if I had. Do I have one that's a bluish green? I'll go into the color phase one. I had forgotten it was going to be Friday 13th. If I did not have this to do, I would have probably did one of my Ouija board pieces. Because I said if this is going to be the year that I actually made myself paint them. I've had them since 2020, and I've got like 5 Ouija board pieces. And I said I was going to paint them, and I never have. But if I didn't have this to do, that's what I'd be working on. I don't know what I'm putting on them, but now that the theme I saw that at went to Michael's and saw pink Halloween was in, I was like, okay, cool. I can do my pink Halloween. So I think sometimes the thing that holds me up is that in my head, I think it has to be like dark colors. And I don't always want to do dark colors. I really do I really am a pastel goth type of girl. A Disney villain type of goth. Okay. I'm actually gonna use that same color on the ribbon. That's gonna help tie everything together. Or should the ribbon be a different color? Should the ribbon be red? No, the heart's red. No, make the ribbon red. Make the ribbon red. But they're not paying. It's Friday the 13th, so they're not. Are they not playing Friday the 13th on TV? And what did you expect to happen? Did you think Annabelle was going to break loose again? I need to look into the history of Friday the 13th and why it's considered like such you know, a superstitious day. Hi, welcome to the live. That's not fair. I don't have any tattoos. No, I am not watching Friday Night SmackDown. I typically don't watch it when it first airs. I'll probably just by the time I get off of this, all the highlights will be on the app anyway. I'm okay. I am mad at their booking anyway, and I'm seriously considering just not watching as much anymore. Their wrestler is injured anyway, and that's Bianca. Rhea doesn't even have a good storyline. What you mean to tell me I can't get free Chipotle because I decided not to get a tattoo? That's not fair. That means I would get none because my husband doesn't even have tattoos. I'm gonna have to go, bring one of my siblings with me. We finally got 1,000. Yay. Yep, so I'm going over to my family tomorrow. I do something with this hair. Um, right, for the pay-per-view. I just want I really just want put on one. Well, my girl isn't in the Queen of the Ring, and that's Bianca. So if she's not gonna be Queen of the Ring, it either has to be Rhea. Well, no, Rhea got eliminated, so it won't be Rhea. So it's got to be Valcor. I'm saying her name wrong. Stephanie. It's got to be Stephanie. Stephanie's the one I want to win. I'll take Rock. I'll take Roxanne too. I like Roxanne. Okay, so that. Oh, I need some highlights. We definitely need some highlights. What to say? That side is done, but no, without the highlights, it's too bright, and I don't like that color. I don't know why I keep reaching for that color, and I've already established that I hate it. Y'all like content like this? Seeing me do stuff by hand like this? Or should we stick to the more of the Procreate stuff? Yes, you like seeing me do this? I don't feel like they're booking her right. So I can't get a good grasp on her because I feel like I don't know how. I feel like I honestly feel like Jade should have went to NXT and built herself up a little more. Built up the hype behind her even more. But I don't know if they're booking my girl right. The thing that hurts the Jade thing is that I'm team Naomi. So that kind of hurt. I'm rooting for Naomi. Excuse me. And like I said, they're not really they haven't been given the women's division a storyline. The only one that has a storyline is Liv, and that's surrounding Dom. But on her own, she doesn't have a storyline. Take Dominic away, she has no storyline. Becky Lynch and Lyle Valkyria have a storyline. They're about the only ones, but they don't play with Becky. Okay, so that is the. I think I still need more highlights than that. It's kind of all blending together for me, and it's like I need something to pop off. Mm, 50. I'm using my skin tone markers to do wood highlights. Thank you. That looks better. That's a big difference now. You can actually see it. So there's that one. There's the top. Side. And I still have to do this side and then this side. Oh, and for the camera up top, side, the front. Top. Back. Here's the hard part. Painting this. That's why I made sure I had simpler motifs back here. I have a satin varnish for it. That's what I got around. That's what I'm using. I actually have to switch to my creative marker because they're a little wetter. Still not enough for me. I'll be forever filling it in with that. Just let me pin. I have to pin something. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I have you. I would have loved to do the top with like a resin, but it's probably for the best that I don't use resin because knowing me, I've been to sealed it shut. But with my luck, I'd have been to sealed it. But I would have liked to have had a gloss, so I'm gonna try this one. I still feel like that's gonna take me forever to do. So that's what we keep the big ones for. Big daddy. That's what we keep Big Daddy for. Yeah, I have to use a sealant no matter what. Y'all are quiet over there on the tube. There we go. Oh, that's nice and bright. Hey Tay. We are doing dual live streaming today. We're streaming on the tube and on TikTok. Yeah, I'm working on a Father's Day gift. So I am painting a trinket box for his rosaries. I'm using my acrylic markers to do so. See how much quicker that was with this big one? That's where they come in handy. And this is solid too. Look at that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still gonna try to do more of these. Like I said, I have a bunch of projects and things I'm supposed to be painting and working on. It's gonna be an art field summer. Wasn't it a full moon last night, or was that my eyes deceiving me? Right. It's a see. You could say when you start going up in price in the markers, you start seeing a difference. Stay inside and not burn. I don't have any as of right now. My husband is in school, and I don't really have no summer pants. I'm just staying inside, not burn, and do the art. May go to a convention or two. I didn't even realize that the Pokemon competition was going on today, but I had this to do, so I couldn't go. I said sometimes I find out things too late, so I can't just spontaneously go to them. Yeah, the National Pokemon Card Competition. It was here this year. I totally forgot about it. I wouldn't have gone without my husband anyway because Pokemon really is his thing and he had to work today. He also has an exam. So I wouldn't have gone without him because that'd have been like total betrayal. Because I wouldn't, if he went to an anime convention without me, I would never forgive him. If he went to a Beyonce concert without me, I would never forgive him. And Pokemon is his Beyonce. Yeah, it's. I don't know if you ever been in Louisiana heat, but right now the oven is set to cremation, and it rains every single day. Unless you live in the city, most people are staying inside. Or you like real young. I'm not real young anymore. You know, I'm almost 40 now. No, I can't. Then people could see you. And why would I even want to do that? I don't want to. I'm not trying to get in no type of trouble. Okay, that marker is such good coverage. It took a minute, but we finally got this covered. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit before I start putting the shading. So I gotta do the is there a way I can prop this up? Aha. Women in STEM. Only problem is y'all can't see it, can y'all? Let's see a little bit more now. What did everybody cook? Anybody cook anything? I'm eating. I meal prep. Well, I meal prepped earlier this week, so I haven't had to cook. But what did everybody cook? I'll be cooking lasagna this weekend. Can you hear me now? Wait, you're not hearing me from the mic. You're hearing me from the phone mic. Yeah, you got to be more specific. You gonna make me think my sound is out. I was like, wait a minute, you're not hooked to my microphone. Oh my goodness, I wish I had some like papers or something to just like Mod Podge to the side instead of worrying about having to paint them. This would have been a great Mod Podge project. Let me try some different blues. Um, hmm? Did somebody ask to see something? I thought I saw it pop up. Thank y'all for 2K likes. So I'm gonna, now that I have StreamYard, I'm gonna try this and streaming to IG as well. I've only streamed there like twice in my life, and I got kicked out both times. We're almost there, almost done. Okay, I like this tips on this piece right here. Pennies. They're versatile. They're good. I tell y'all about when the shops on here like sent me like a threatening message. They tried to strong arm me for a video. They were mad that I featured their product in a live instead of doing a short form video. They didn't want a live, they wanted a video, even though the policy is you can do a live or a video and you fulfill the contract with TikTok. They wanted a video and told me that if I didn't produce one for them within like 24 hours, they were going to make it to where I was going to have trouble getting any more samples. Right? I said, y'all done lost your mind. So not only did I not give them a video, I removed their product from my I just went ahead and removed the product from my what you call them all together. My showcase. Hey Cookie. Welcome to the live. We are doing dual lives today. We are live on here and on the tube. I was just telling the story about how one of the shops on here tried to strong arm me into doing a short form video for them. And they wanted me to show their product in a video, but I had already shown it in a live. So I had already completed my criteria. And they were like, if you don't produce a video within 24 hours, we're going to make it to where you don't get no more samples. I was like, oh, y'all threatening me. I said, this stuff only happens to me. This stuff only happens to me. This one's coming out good. Oh, you have to start sharing the stories. You must hear them. Y'all see me get on here and share my stories all the time. I be on here being vulnerable and stuff. Even though people tell me I shouldn't. Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody receives my emails, but the tumblers are on sale. Lowest they have ever been since they debuted. Oops. Gray. See this bird. Slide, dang it. I'm not gonna do too much shading. I think this is gonna be like a solid white birdie. Are you gonna dabble this weekend? Yay! Which coloring book? I'm probably gonna do some live coloring next week. Might do some daytime sessions. Yeah. Oh, we have to. I can't wait till they announce when the dates of the show are, so that I can plan some coloring chats for the show, so we can discuss. Okay, so we got this one. No, one more. So Sacred Heart. Here's something I should have realized before. If I go with the grain of the wood, it's so much easier to fill it in. I get no resistance. Duh. That should have been a no-brainer. I get little to no resistance. I'm just happy that we're actually continuing the series. They're not doing any funny business. I know that Shonda's not directing it this time, no. So they have a director. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, these Just Art ones right here are like butter. That went on so smooth. Jeez, like butter. This red. So we need different colors in here. We're almost at 3K. Oh, we made it. Thank you. don't like that color, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there. Can I draw Funta? As in, like, not safe for work Funta? And am I see? Is that the one you're talking about? I don't know that character. Don't know that character at all. This would make a fantastic ASMR if it wasn't for the air conditioner in the background. What's the show? It's coming out. I know they look kind of cartoonish right now, but I think they're gonna look really really good once the black outline hits it and the shiny goes on. It's gonna really get that stained glass look then. I need to go to. It's been a while since I've been to a gallery. I haven't been to a gallery since um April. I need to go look in some art in person. Was that April? No, that was wow, that was a while ago. It had to be like March. I want to say March, maybe even February. I need to go be amongst the people. Thank you. I don't want to be where the people are. I don't want to see them dancing or whatever it was. Little Mermaid said she was wrong. If Little Mermaid would have stayed under the sea, she wouldn't have met DDG. That's why I like to stay inside. I should. My mind went there, but it did. That's where the gourmand takes us. Thank you. I like the color combo too. I like the way it came out. What is this? So what's going on in the internet worlds? What I miss? What's the tea? What's the drama? Or maybe I shouldn't talk about that since I'm recording. Mm. So does anybody have any acrylic markers? If you do, what's your favorite brand? What's your brand of choice? Yeah, we don't discuss them. We don't discuss world issues. At least not for this particular live. If I end up doing any art related to world issues, then we can discuss it. Because I got some. I've been thinking about doing some Beef and Vendetta art. I don't know if anybody has seen that movie, but it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary to see it and then compare it to what's going on. Oh, the creative markers. Yeah, they're very good. That was my favorite. My first. Well, no, I had Posca, but my very first brush tip was the creative markers. I love them. Yay! Yep, did so much artwork with them. I'm almost to where I want to be. Does anybody have a Twitch? I can't tell you how many times I signed up and then changed my mind about Twitch since 2020. And then I go through the whole, oh, I missed my chance. It's too late to sign up now. I should have been did it. You know, does anybody else do that to themselves, or it's just me? I'm not gonna get one because I realized that I personally don't like. Well, maybe I don't know. If like I said, if I have StreamYard and I can just be live on all of them at the same time, I don't see a reason to not have it. But only if I can do it all at once. So those these markers. Good luck. Thank you for trying to rally the troops. Trying to get this done. Get all the backgrounds done. I don't know how I feel about these markers right here. They're okay. I may end up doing them away in a giveaway because I don't really see me using these, and these are gonna take up a lot, just take up space in my studio. So I may end up doing these in a giveaway. I'm putting together some to give away. Ouch. That was dramatic. want to just reach on these rings. Two more blocks. Oops. Okay. Okay, so I got really far because I think if you remember, I said in the beginning that I was only gonna try to get 2 panels done, and we did all of them. So all that would be left for me to do is to go through and do the black outline. I'll do on the screen too over here. Yeah. Thank you. So now I just got to do the stained glass outline and maybe add some gold touches here and there. This is, believe it or not, this is like my favorite panel. It's so simple. So I'm gonna end the live here because I need to give myself a break before I can even attempt the black. Thank you. And I also need to walk my dog. But thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Y'all have a good night.